The college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Sunday, November 19th on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Bet365. Bet365 is offering new users a $1,000 risk-free bet. Sign up today, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/bet365. We're also brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets, the sports betting research platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit hofbets.com. Use that promo code SGPN. You get 50% off your first month and start making smarter bets today, people. And remember, as always, folks, to let it ride.
This is Martin Cleese, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Yes. Woo! Welcome to the college basketball experience. Preview and picks for November 19th. And folks, tonight's show is going to be a little different than the traditional college basketball experience episodes. So want to start off from the top saying that, but I'm currently looking like I'm going to have a losing day if Portland does not pick it up. They're down 18 currently. I am the epitome of 500 right now, but I'm probably if it doesn't look like I'm going to hit this, and that would be my only way out of the little money that I've lost, but it's looking like I'm having a negative day here. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name is Colby Dant, Dad, aka Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
I'm probably drinking too much and celebrating too much and not sleeping. Would have killed a normal man, but no, that's gone. The medical advice I got from that was like being hit by lightning. Pretend it never happened and get on with your life.
Woo! I've been watching games for like fucking 300 hours. Folks, so I'm going to introduce the co-host, but we'll talk in a second about the late change to tonight's show. I am joined by my co-host. Give it up for former video coordinator for Bob Huggins and Frank Martin, host of the Big 12 College Experience, host of the Ryan and Rush Show. Give it up for Ryan McIntyre, aka Money Line Mac. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. Ready to talk some hoops. I'm tired of college football. Bullshit day. I hate that sport. I hate that sport. I hate everything about it, man.
Yeah. I thought WV won today.
They did. But I mean, I wanted Oregon State to win. I really wanted Oregon State to win.
The snap over the punters. Well, look, I got to do a whole reaction show. So this is the reason why we're cutting this short. We're cutting. Yes. So folks, I am not going to recap today. I know I had a losing day, and you can find that convenient. And sure, but the reality is I just don't want to spend 5 fucking hours on the mic like I just did last Saturday. So I got to do the college football reaction show in less than an hour. All right. So I'm not going to recap every game. There will be no game balls unless you want to quickly do a game ball, even though I'll be honest, I didn't watch that much hoops today. I caught a little bit of like 3 games. So I just say we go right into tomorrow's picks, but in case you want to give one game ball away, we can do one game ball. What are you thinking?
I'll go Weber State. Get it done over Yale. That's a game ball.
Yeah.
Hell of a win.
And for me, I mean, I did have a big ass clunker in there with one. Who was it? Howard got fucking ran out of the gym, but I will go the game ball.
Bryant.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Where did that come from?
What the hell was that? Phil Martelli Jr.
I know.
That should be Michigan's next head coach. Folks, so look, tomorrow we'll be back on the normal schedule.
You're taking shots at Michigan, maybe. I don't know. But Phil Martelli has 466 career wins. He doesn't have a single career win against an AP top 10 team. Phil Martelli Jr. has one career win, and it's against an AP top 25 team. That was my favorite fact of the day.
Absolutely fucking hilarious. All right, look, folks. Yeah, we gave away. That's our game balls. All right, we're gonna jump into. We have a shit ton of games tomorrow. I still got to do a 2-hour college football reaction show. So yeah, we're just gonna plow through this shit. So, folks, before we get to tomorrow's action, I want to tell you that the college basketball experience is brought to you by Bet365. Yes, Bet365 is the world's favorite sports book, trusted by over 88 million players worldwide. They got props, they got sides, they got totals, they got live betting. Yes, Bet365 has you covered. Sign up today and choose from 2 bonus offers, either a $1,000 no sweat bet or bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets. Just head to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/bet365. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/bet365. Problem with gambling, call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, we are back on the college basketball experience as my Pilots are still down 18. They still could technically cover, but it ain't looking good. Saturday morning, 7:30 in the morning for me. What the fuck is going on here? Perfect to go with your steak and eggs or whatever the hell you're eating. You got Wyoming taking on Furman. Conway, South Carolina. Wyoming getting 6.5. You know I like Wyoming. Give me the points. I know Furman's in. See, is Furman going to have the crowd because they're located in South Carolina? Do you think that could be an element?
I mean, they didn't have it the first couple days, so I'll take the points with Wyoming.
Yeah.
I wanted to mention this on the game, by the way. Weber State, they just had an overtime game against Yale that wrapped up at 9 p.m. Eastern, and this game's at 10 a.m. Eastern. So be wary on that.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a very good point. Oakland, Noah, your Grizzlies are catching 8.5 at the John Gray Gymnasium there in. Is that the Cayman Islands? Yeah. Give me the points. I could be talking to a lock here. Mac, what are you doing here?
I'll take the points, but Drake's pretty damn good, so I'm going to stay off this one. It is 11 a.m. though.
All I know is they're fucking degenerates in Iowa. That's why the Iowa State gambling shit, the Iowa gambling shit, they're going down to the Cayman Islands. That's where you go to. That's where you go to launder money. They're gonna be doing some shady shit. There's filthy Iowa people. Rob Donaldson's one of them. You know what I mean? I don't know. Well, I don't even know what Rob does, but he's embezzling something. All right, he's doing something. He knows where the bodies are. All right, Utah Valley, Southern Miss. Southern Miss laying 2.5. Flagler Gymnasium there in Florida. Give me Valley. They got their ass whooped the last time. Give me Valley plus the 2.5. What are you doing here?
I'll take Southern Miss, even though I hate that team.
You're going with that Brett Favre blood money. Crime pays. Yeah. I understand it.
Cabrillo.
Holy Cross is laying 1.5 against Ooey Pooey, as Patty C says. Ooey Pooey lost. By the way, we hit on Winthrop today against Ooey Pooey. But I feel like Holy Cross sucks too. But I will take the Crusaders and Holy Cross. What are you doing here?
Yeah, how about we talked about how much that line stunk and they barely covered.
Yeah,
I'll take Ooey Pooey.
North Texas is laying 4.5 against the Towson Tigers. I got the heart of Lions, Tigers, and Bears. Someone said Mike Tyson. So does that mean we got to take the No, I got to take North Texas here. I don't like laying a lot of points in North Texas because they're slow ass pace, but I will lay the 4.5 with the Mean Green. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I'm going to lay it as well. I mean, Towson's been competitive in that Charleston Classic against Wake and Houston. I'm going to lock up North Texas. They're going to get it done. Yep, let's go.
I'll join you. Let's have fun with the Mean Green. Lay the 4.5. Let's go. On a midnight train to Georgia. It's my singing. It's my career. All right. The Georgia Bulldogs are taking on Providence. CBS Sports Network covering this one in Nassau, the Bahamas. Providence is laying 5.5. I will take the Bulldogs plus 5.5, and I could be talked into a lock. Do we have a suspension, by the way, in this? I didn't even check.
I mean, I would imagine there's a suspension with the dust up.
Those two kids were both freshmen that don't really play too much. So,
so they're not suspended. No lessons learned. The youth of America continues to get away. No, I'm joking. I love it. I hope they. I hope they fight someone at the bar tonight. Give me Georgia. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we should lock it, man. One possession game.
Let's go.
Let's go. Go Dogs.
Give me the Dogs. Even Brian in the chat, he was a Georgia fan, says, don't take the Dogs. Too late. We're riding with the Dogs. Grambling is catching 25 at Iowa State. Nope. Cyclones are drilling teams. Give me Iowa State. What are you doing here?
Yep,
wait, is this an Ames or am I fucking? It is an Ames.
Yeah, it's an Ames.
Yeah. Okay. So
lay it.
Yeah.
Lay it.
Boise State's catching 7.5 at Clemson. This is actually at Clemson at Little John Coliseum. Give me the points in Boise. I think Boise can cover this. I'm not going to lock it though, because home environment is home environment. If it was neutral, I would have locked Boise here. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I'm going to lean to the points. Like you said, Clemson's always good at home. I'm going to lean to the points though. Noah?
Clemson plays tight to the spread a lot. However, Boise, right after this Clemson game, they head down to Kissimmee, Florida for one of those MTEs. So heads up on that. Manhattan.
Is getting 4.5 against Central Connecticut State. No. Does this line stink? Does this line fucking reek? Well, I guess Central Connecticut State won by 11 the last time they played. This is going on in New Britain, Connecticut. I think we should take Manhattan plus 160 on the money line.
I was going to say you can't lay that many points with Central Connecticut. That's unheard of.
Let's go.
I like it.
We're locking up the Jaspers.
Manhattan, baby.
Take the 4.5 to cover your ass. Sprinkle a little bit on the money line. Let's go. Connecticut, UConn is heading to Blooming. Is this in New York City? This is the Garden, right? Yeah, this is the Garden. Ooh, it's kind of changes my handicap. For some reason, when I looked at this, I at first thought Bloomington. No. I'll lay the 12.5 with UConn. What are you doing here?
I think UConn's gonna fuck them up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lock UConn. The line is telling you they're gonna drill them.
I'm not locking it, but Moneyline Mac is locking the UConn Huskies.
Go Huskies, baby.
Noah?
Xavier Johnson game time decision for this one, by the way. So Indiana already short in depth in the backcourt. That one's a big issue.
UConn Huskies, baby.
John Wilkes Booth is taking on Lafayette. Don't have a line on that one, but check out that one. Prairie View is catching 4.5 against UT Martin. Interesting game here. Give me UT Martin minus the points, but Prairie View is not bad. What are you doing here?
I'll take Prairie View. Let's go.
Do we have a line on Loyola Maryland UMBC? I'm not seeing it here. Not seeing it here. No, if you could help me out there. Eastern Illinois is taking on Miami, Ohio, and Oxford, Ohio. Miami, Ohio is laying 7.5. After seeing the score, we did not hit on Eastern. I did not hit on Eastern Illinois against Coppin State.
What a bunch
I
of bitches.
think we should bet on Miami, Ohio minus 7.5.
Or we should bet on Eastern Illinois bounce back. Noah, who are you locking?
I'm locking the Red Hawks here. They slaughtered Coppin State literally Friday. So these two teams are not on the same playing field.
Travis Lexington Steele continues to do it. I am going to join Noah. I will lay the 7.5 with the Red Hawks against these filthy EIU Panthers. Mac?
You know, it's a look ahead spot. I'm going to lock battle you guys. Let's go. EIU, let's go. Can't lay points at the Miami of Ohio. They suck.
Look ahead spot to what? St. Bonaventure? That's not a look ahead spot.
No, it was a look ahead today. They beat Coppin State, got through. And
looking ahead to Eastern Illinois?
Yeah, no, Eastern Illinois had a look ahead today. They got through Coppin State. They're ready for Miami of Ohio tomorrow. Let's go.
They were looking ahead to Miami, Ohio.
Yeah.
We got a lock battle, folks. Pick Dundee and Noah B. Riding with the Red
Miami of
Hawks.
Ohio sucks.
Moneyline Mac going with Tony Romo's alma mater. That's all you need to know about Moneyline Mac.
Baby.
SIU Edwardsville is catching 3.5 against South Alabama. Wrong team favored. Give me SIU. Not locking it. What are you doing here?
What'd you say the number was?
3.5. They're getting 3.5.
I think it is the wrong team favored. Yeah, I'll take Edwardsville, but I'm going to say off a lock here.
UMBC is laying 2.5 against Loyola, Maryland. I'll lay it. I'm buying into this retriever team. What are you doing here?
I guess I'll lay it. I mean, I hate both these teams.
Weber State is catching 1.5 against Colgate. Colgate, by the way. Oh, what Keegan Records and Colgate. They're always a thorn in the side of everybody, but they took down the running Bulldogs. I got Weber winning this one. I think we should probably bet this.
I mean, that was a hell of a win today over Gardner Webb. I'm with you, though. Let's lock up Weber. Better team.
What is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you.
Locking up the
WILD. Cats. WILD. Wildcat.
Next up. Yeah, by the way, yeah, Noah knew Maryland was going to cover. I still don't. I never feared that game. By the way, in football,
it's Loxley.
I never once sweated it. I was just like, yeah, we're fine. Had it on the whole game. Never once put the audio on. It was just easy, but I lost money on it. So touche, Noah. Charleston, Coastal Carolina, Conway, South Carolina. Charleston's getting 6.5. I'm sorry, Charleston's laying 6.5. Give me the points. Yeah. Give me the points. I mean, any chance Coastal wins it outright plus 220?
How are they laying 6.5? I'm confused. Let's talk up Coastal. Home team. I think these two teams are even. I don't think Charleston's that good.
We're rolling with the shots. Let's go. Take the 6.5. Sprinkle the money line. I did hit on a bet today. I mean, I went 500. So I mean, well, I guess probably under 500 if by the end of this episode. Mississippi State's been a darling of mine this year. 2-0 ETS betting Hail State. They're laying 4.5 against Northwestern, and I'm going to lay it, and I'm going to lock it because Northwestern and the Big Ten bullshit, it ain't going to travel. Chris Jan's going to put the kibosh on little former Dukes guard Chris Collins there. Should be calling Coach K crying on the way home. I'm joking, but What are you doing here, Mac?
Tell you what, Northwestern was up about 24-2. I will take the points, but I'm not locking this game.
Lindenwood's catching 8.5 against Bill and Mary. William and Mary blew that, dude. I'm gonna lay the points, but I don't feel good about it. I don't feel good about it. What are you doing here? No, actually, no. Give me the fucking points. William and Mary always sucks. Give me the points. Actually, what? Don't bet this game. What are you doing here?
Yeah, you can't lay points with Bill and Mary. I'll take the points as well.
Calais LePepe, the greatest human being to walk planet Earth, hands down. He is laying 1.5 in the Cayman Islands against Stephen F. Austin. This is a damn good game. I have to tell the wife. We got to watch this one. You know what I'm doing here? I'm laying the 1.5. Not locking it though. What are you doing here?
I'll lock it. I think they're better than Stephen F. I think Stephen F is still overrated. Give me Kelly LePepe back-to-back locks. Let's go.
One in line, Mac riding with Kelly LePepe. You know, I mean, picks page. Maybe I will. I don't know. Northeast. That's normally how it works.
Yeah.
All right. Northeastern is catching 8.5 in Greenville, North Carolina. Take the points. ECU wins. ECU wins. Take the points. What are you doing here, Mac?
Yeah, it's a lot of points. I'm definitely on the points here. I like Bill Cohen from Northeastern.
The Norse of Northern Kentucky are heading into Cincinnati. Take on the 3-0 undefeated Bearcats. The Norse won this game a year ago by 13 points,
which we were on.
Yes, we were. And that's why I am shocked that Northern Kentucky won by 13. And yet Cincinnati is favored by 13.5. Fuck am I missing here? I'm locking up Northern Kentucky in the points. This is insulting. It's insulting to statisticians across the world. Any data entry people it's insulting to. It's insulting to George fucking Clooney, a graduate of Northern Kentucky. All right. Give me the Norse plus the points. You coming or what?
I'm going to say revenge angle. I'm going to lay it with Cincinnati, but no lock. No lock here. They're in the Big 12 now. You can't overlook these guys.
13.5?
I know.
They can still get revenge and win by 10.
Or 15.
You act like Cincinnati's all you got fucking Danny Fortson back there. No, they don't.
Bob Huggins, baby.
Yeah. Give me the points. All right. I need the line on Little Rock, Georgia State. I need the line on Queens, Drexel. But in the meantime, Tennessee Tech is getting 13.5 against Chattanooga. Tennessee Tech is complete ass. But this is also a in-state battle. Give me the points and the Golden Eagles. What are you doing here, Mac?
I'll take the points as well.
Albany is taking on the Aqueduct. Notice Quinnipiac. Quinnipiac's laying 6.5. Albany's complete ass. I feel like we should probably lock Quinnipiac there. What are you doing here?
I can't do it. I'll lay it, but no lock. I can't either.
I like Quinnipiac. I probably am not going to bet it. Elon. Hey, Elon, every time I watch you, you're good, except the one time I bet on you. You look like fucking ass in North Dakota. You getting 12.5 against Winthrop? No. Give me Winthrop. I don't know. They're not far. Give me Elon. I'm not betting this game because Elon fucks with me right now. What are you doing here?
I'll take Winthrop. I did get a kick out of everybody being like, how is Winthrop not favored by more against IUPUI and they barely covered the spread? So I'll lay it here.
Yeah. Do we have a line on Queens Drexel World? Help me out here. Queens Drexel, Little Rock, Georgia State. Drexel's minus 9.5 against Queens. Give me Queens in the points. I could be talked into a little lock there.
Queens has let us down this year, though.
They
Only
have.
Queens, yeah.
By the way, I was searching for some of the lines in the background for Colby. I don't know where they're at, but I missed 2 locks actually. I'm locking Quinnipiac minus 6.5 and Winthrop minus 12.5 against Elon. So Quinnipiac against Albany minus 6.5, Winthrop minus 12.5 against Elon.
I do like the Quinnipiac one.
Quinnipiac, baby.
I like the Quinnipiac one, but I just historically Quinnipiac's been a tough read.
Yeah.
Historically for me over the years of doing this show, I feel like every time I bet them, the sweat is super intense, and most of the time I lose my money. Georgia State's laying 7 against Little Rock. Give me the points. What are you doing here?
No,
I'm not. No, I'm not. Yeah. Lay the points. Fucking Darryl Walker.
I know. Yeah. I'll take the points. And for Noah's lock, I'll cheer him on.
Cal State Fullerton's catching 5.5 against Cornell. We can lock Cornell, right?
Laying 5.5. You want to lock up Fullerton?
I was thinking Cornell. I was impressed with them the other night. Or was that 2 games ago? All right. Fullerton got drilled the other night, though.
For what it's worth, the Ivy League's been raking in a lot of wins non-conference.
No, I'm not betting it, but give me Cornell. What are you doing here, Mac?
I'll take Cornell. I'm not locking it.
The Miami Hurricanes are taking on Kansas State to Wildcats. Miami's laying 3.5. I smell a battle coming.
Get this shit out of here.
I am locking up Jimmy Larinaga in the Hurricanes. Minus 3.5. The disrespect. What are you doing here?
Wrong team favored. Wildcats. Email. Let's go, K-State.
W-I-L-D. Cats. W-I-L-D. Wildcats.
Folks, you know what this means. The second battle of the night. And here we go.
Hello? You play to win the game.
The first
you
one.
Don't play to just play.
Yeah. The first one was me and Noah taking. Wait,
okay.
Who was that? Who was that?
I think it was Noah.
I've been consuming alcohol for 12 hours.
Miami, Ohio against Eastern Illinois.
Right. That's right.
No, I have
we got a problem. Now we got a problem.
We're in one corner. Moneyline Mac is riding with his Wildcats of Kansas State, Jerome Tang. In the other corner, Dundee going with the Hurricanes. Yale, Gardner Webb. I need that line. Awesome game. Fun game. Yeah. Prison straight. Yeah. I like that handicap. Texas, Louisville. Texas laying 18.5.
What kind of line is this?
I mean, if I don't see Noah here, I'm going to be just blown away that he backed off this one. This is a fucking lock. What are you doing here?
Yeah, hook 'em. I mean, Louisville's god awful.
Triple lock?
What's the spread?
18.5.
Why am I getting called in here?
Hey.
You're a big Louisville fan, apparently. 18.5 points.
I'm not laying it. I don't like it.
I'm laying it. Mac, you laying it?
Yeah. Fuck Louisville.
LSU's laying 1.5 against Wake Forest. I feel like these teams played last year. Let me double check that. This game's on ESPN. This is on the Deuce. Remember they used to call ESPN2 the Deuce. Yeah, LSU won by 2 a year ago on December 10th.
We Tigers.
Revenge. Give me Wake Forest to get it done. What are you doing here?
I'll take LSU. Noah, you got a lock here?
Yeah, I got a lock. I like Wake Forest significantly more than LSU this year, and I really like the Deacons backcourt. So Going Wake Forest here. I wouldn't even call it a revenge game because both of these teams are brand spanking new through the transfer portal. But
from a coaching point of view,
give me Forbes to beat McGill. So, yep.
Yale is laying 7 against Gardner Webb, 7.5. I'm sorry. Shout out to Greg in the chat. 7.5. I'm actually going to lay it with Yale. What are you doing here, Mac?
So many points. I'm on Gardner Webb. Pick Spades lock. Check it.
I need Washington State, Rhode Island next. Noah, if you can, or Greg, or whoever. Omaha. They're catching 8.5. They're catching 8.5 at Air Force. I took Omaha the other night. Give me Omaha. I'll go. I'm going to trust you one more time, and I'm sorry I can't remember who is the diehard Omaha fan. I'm going to look that up with my day off tomorrow, which isn't really a day off because I still work. Give me the 8.5 and the Mavericks. What are you doing here, Mac?
That's too many points for Air Force to lay. I'm on Omaha fringe lock.
Oh, let's go. Shout out to Rob Donaldson, says I'll be watching Hard Tickets to Hawaii after the college football reaction show. That's a great weekend. It's a great way to bring home your weekend. Highly recommended, folks. Get on over there. Free to watch on whatever platform they said it was last time. Next up, do we get the okay, Wazoo's laying 5.5 against Rhode Island. I'll take Rhode Island in the points. What are you doing here, Mac?
I'll take the points as well.
I need the line on American and Georgetown. I thought I saw this line earlier, but I can't see it right now. But DePaul is catching 7.5 at San Francisco, or against San Francisco, not at San Francisco. Why does this line smell like Courtney Love's vagina? Because this one. What? Why?
Courtney Love's in the building.
So we should take DePaul? Is that what we're saying? Or do we dive into the stink like Patty C? What are we doing here?
I'm on DePaul.
I'll take San Francisco, but I'm not going to bet it.
No, can't bet this.
Georgetown's laying 9.5 against American. Give me American, man. Georgetown, I lost on Mount St. Mary's today, but it should have covered. Give me American in the points. What are you doing here, Mac?
Yeah, remember when Georgetown beat American last year? That was absolutely fantastic. I'm on American again.
Yeah. Western Michigan, Ohio State. I need that line next. And Wofford, Virginia Tech. If you could hit me with those, I'd appreciate it. Georgia Southern is catching 5.5 against Kennesaw. Nope. I watched Georgia Southern play this year. They suck ass. Give me Kennesaw minus 5.5, and I feel pretty good about it. Mac, what are you doing here?
This is actually a fringe lock. Should we lock this?
Yes, we should.
Let's go.
We really should. Let's go. Folks, Kennesaw, the Owls. Lock it up. I see Noah Bieniek. Is he gonna battle us?
I am battling you guys, actually. This is gonna be, the 2 wins that Kennesaw State has so far this year are against non-D1. And then they got their ass kicked against Florida State, who then got their ass kicked against Florida. I don't know what this Kennesaw State team really looks like without Abdur Rahim.
But what about Georgia Southern's losses and
all 3 on the road?
They lost to a D2 school right before the season started. But it's okay. You lock away. Yeah. We got a lock battle. Noah Bieniek riding with the Eagles and Georgia Southern. Me and Mac flying high with the Owls. Kennesaw.
By the way, so Colby just returned the D2 loss fire in the preseason on me, but that didn't apply to St. John's, did it?
Well, no, it did. It just I didn't. It definitely did. But yeah, it definitely did. But Dundee ignored it. But it definitely, looking back, I should have paid attention to that.
The chat'll pad Noah's stats once again here. There's a lot of finagling going on in this chat.
I know.
The chat knows about the 2-0 lock battle day yesterday.
Yeah. But you're still counting that Minnesota bullshit.
Loss.
Marshall, Utah State.
I'll say I'll count the Minnesota bullshit that hit yesterday. -12 against USC Upstate.
Oh my God! By half a point.
I wouldn't even. I wouldn't
point.
even. I would.
2 points.
Oh my God! No, I got it. When I placed my bet, it was a fucking half a point.
I got
lost by a
-12,
fucking half a point. Yeah.
That's bad karma
Anyway.
because they were up 9 with like 40 seconds and they luckiest cover ever. So Noah's definitely due for regression here.
Marshall, Utah State. Utah State's laying 3.5. I'll lay it with Utah State. What are you doing here, Mac?
Yeah, I'll lay it as well.
Do we have that Wofford Virginia Tech line? What was that? Is the chat? The chat.
Virginia
give us that
Tech
one.
-17.5.
Oof.
See, the problem is Mike Young used to coach here, so that's why this whole game's scheduled. Give me Wofford and the points. Actually, I could be talked into locking it because I don't think he wants to drill his boys. He was there for a while. What do you think about?
I like that a lot too. He was the greatest coach ever there.
Yeah, we got. Come on, take the points. This is a good spot. Wofford. Plus, what was it? 17? Is that what it was? I haven't bet it yet,
yeah.
but I will right after the show. Georgia Southern. No, sorry, that's already. I already read that. George Mason. Shout out to Shevsky. Appreciate the $2 tip there, buddy. George Mason's laying 1.5 against Charlotte. I'm so tempted to fucking lock this, even though I know that the Clits looked all right in the second half against Utah Valley.
I'm still on. It's a neutral site game.
I'm still taking Mason. I need Northern Iowa, South Florida line, folks. But Portland State's laying 4.5 against St. Thomas. I gotta lay it. I'm out on St. Thomas, dude. What are you doing here?
I'm locking in Portland State. I hate to do it. Breaks my heart.
I think we should. I think I'm with you.
Yeah.
Wait, is this? It's not. It's not. It's in Riverside, California, too. So
I know. Yeah.
Let's go.
You gotta fade Tommies.
Lock it up. We're Viking Quest going on over here. Let's go.
You know, I'm gonna ride on that with you. By the way, I hadn't finished handicapping the slate. I like that spot a lot. St. Thomas can't win away from home. This one, I think 5 points. They might even foul themselves out of a cover here. I like Portland State.
Friends through eternity, loyalty, honesty will stay together through thick or thin.
Lock it up, folks. South Florida's laying 2 against Northern Iowa. I can't take South Florida after losing Central Michigan. Give me Northern Iowa and the points, or and the money line. Take it on the money line. I think if you're going to bet it. Mac, what are you doing here?
Yeah, here's a lock. Let's go. Northern Iowa, better team here. Wrong team favored. Northern Iowa, lock it up.
That's a solo lock. I'm not joining you on that, but Moneyline Mac locking up the Panthers of UNI. Here we go again.
St. John's.
St. John's is catching 4.5 against Utah.
No. Oh, Noah, what you got?
The Utes are a lock here, buddy. That was the most impressive 10-point loss that I've seen so far this year against Houston.
You guys buy into that these days, huh? An impressive 10-point loss, huh?
Yeah.
I'm sitting out
the spread was 9. Yeah. The spread was 9.
And I hit, motherfucker. And I hit. All right. I'm out on this one too. I'm out. Give me Slick Rick. I'm not betting it. I've lost too much money on this motherfucker. I feel like we should take it though. We should take it because we've lost a lot, and there's only one. It's got to hit at some point.
If I was gonna lock, I was gonna go Utah, but no, I'm on Utah, but I'm not. That's a lot of points. I think 2 desperate teams. Utah gets it done. I think they make their free throws late, win by 5 or 6.
To be honest, I don't think Utah's desperate. They lost to Houston. They're a top 15 team.
Yeah, but you don't want to go 1 and 2 in these tournaments. There's a difference between going 2 and 1 and 1 and 2. Like it's like a mental difference. So I think both teams need this game.
That plus 170 is really juicy. I got in a little. I got in a hole.
I'm locking Utah. Get out of here.
I lean to Utah. Lock battle. Oh, no.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I've lost too much. Noah Bieniek locking up the Utes. I was fucking close. It's close. Just can't do it right now. I need to see more signs of life. Vermont, Liberty. The Flamin' Libs are laying 4.5 against the Catamounts. This game's awesome.
You locking it?
No. Give me St. John's money line plus 170. Let's go. Come on, Slick Rick. Dive in. These are just Utah. You know, it's Utah. They're fucking white. Come on. You got guys. What's going on?
Oh,
Give me the plus 170. Gosh. Better not lose any money on this.
I thought you were thinking about Liberty and fucking. I'm like, oh man, he's really in deep. He's in really deep dive in Liberty and Vermont final. And then he goes St. John's. I go, all right.
I'm betting right now. Right now, I'm betting fucking St. John's. You fucking motherfuckers. You fucking motherfuckers.
What'd you say the number for Liberty and Vermont was?
Utah's laying 4.5. I'm sorry. Liberty is laying 4.5. I can't get that out of. All right, St. John's money line play. Money line play.
I will lock up this game. Give me the Flamin' Libs.
I'll take the Flamin' Libs too.
Let's go. Lock that up. They're gonna put it on Vermont.
I think they will too. I think that defense will shut down Vermont.
Good.
Give me the Flamin' Libs. And ride my plus 170 with the St. John's. Slick Ricks. Rick Pitino, if you lose me this game, I'm going to go to every fucking diner in New York City looking for your ass. All right? Because I know you hang out there. And I'll be talking to all the waitresses, asking about their minutes of glory, seconds of glory.
Meeting minutes.
Fordham's laying 2.5 against Abilene Christian. I'll lay the 2.5 with Fordham. What are you doing here?
I'll take Abilene Christian.
All right, folks, before we get to the rest of the games, I want to tell you that the college basketball experience is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy has a way to play alongside your favorite fantasy players all season long. They got NFL, NBA, NHL, college basketball, and college football. Simply pick higher or lower on your favorite players' fantasy stats and cash in. Let's look at this right now. As they always check my location. Do we have any for hoops tomorrow?
Probably not.
We did. No, that's today.
They usually release in the morning, unfortunately.
No, we have action here.
There we go.
John Newman III, who's related to Johnny Newman, the former New York Knicks and Charlotte Hornet from Richmond. Higher or lower, 9 points. Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky. He plays for Cincinnati, folks, if you don't know. Give me higher. And that NBA pedigree. What are you doing here, Mac? Do you think higher than 9 points is the play?
Yeah, 3-time transfer, started at Eastern Washington, Detroit. Now, I'll take higher. Let's go.
Max Asmus, higher or lower than 15.5 points against Louisville?
Lower.
Against Louisville, though. That's worse
low
than
low management.
That's worse than Summit League.
Yeah.
I'll take higher on Asmus, folks. All right. You pick a minimum of 2 players from at least 2 different teams. It's fantastic. This is some of what makes it great about Underdog Fantasy, folks. So what are you doing when you sign up with the watch along, make picks, maybe make a little extra cash on Underdog's mobile app or website, underdogfantasy.com. When you sign up with the promo code SGPN, Underdog will double your first deposit up to $100. That's Underdog Fantasy. Promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets. Win bigger by betting smarter this NFL season with Hall of Fame Bets, the sports betting analytics platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Research every NFL, NBA, MLB, and soccer bet with historical stats and data. Stop betting in the dark and join over 30,000 users researching with Hall of Fame Bets to craft more intelligent, data-driven parlays. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit hofbets.com. Use that promo code SGPN to get 50% off your first month today. Start researching. Start winning with Hall of Fame Bets. Can I get the Alcorn State, Michigan State line? I swear I saw it earlier, but I don't see that right now. And I also don't see South Carolina Grand Canyon. But UT Arlington's catching 28 at Arizona. Give me UT Arlington plus the points. Mac?
I'll take the points as well. This might be a fringe lock.
I like it. I like it. Jackson State's catching 21.5 at Mizzou. They're still on the road. Fucking Globetrotters. I'll take the points. Mizzou didn't look great the other night. Give me the points. Might be foolish. Give me the points. What are you doing here?
I will. I'm going to take the points. I mean, Missouri coming off the Minnesota game. They don't have a look ahead spot, but I'll take the points.
Michigan State's laying 23.5 points against Alcorn State.
I'll lay it.
Yeah. I think you. Yeah. Yeah. South Carolina Grand Canyon. Do we have that number? Grand Canyon -5.
I will say about Sparty.
What's that?
They do play Arizona next, and they just played Butler 48 hours before that. So maybe I'll take the points.
Fair. I'll join you. Not betting.
But you have a lock here.
I have a lock. I'm taking Grand Canyon. It's still in Glendale, folks. They have the home crowd. They get it done. Lay the 5 at the Desert Diamond, whatever the fuck they're calling that thing. What are you doing here?
I will join you. Lay it. Lock it up. Let's go, Grand Canyon.
Let's go. Let's go. Do my Nicolas Cage. Let's go. Florida International, the airport, is catching 8.5 against Akron. Wait, where's this game? Cayman Islands.
It has to be a neutral site.
I'll lay it with Akron, but I'm a bit worried about guys from Ohio going down to the Cayman Islands. Just seems like
Scattered ass.
A lot of scattered ass that you don't traditionally see in Akron. Xavier, St. Mary's. St. Mary's is laying 4.5. Guess what? I'm going back to the well. St. Mary's. I'm laying the 4.5. They're going to put it on Xavier. Noah, I see that you're here. If you're watching youtube.com/the college experience.
Yeah, I'm popping in this stream real quick for this pick. I made this line 10.5. Like, yes, I know St. Mary's had their ass kicked Friday against San Diego State, and their offense slumped in the second half of back-to-back games. Weber State, San Diego State. Other than that, they were beating Weber State by 16, and they blew that lead. And they were down by 1 to San Diego State. I think this is exactly what the doctor ordered. You get a Xavier team that are without their 2 best players right now. They're still trying to find an identity. This is still going to be a slow-moving game. Miller's defense is going to be good. They're going to keep them in this game. However, I have this game 10.5, -4.5. I'm locking it up for the Gales.
I'm with you. Double locked. We have a triple lock, Mac?
Yep. Let's go, Gales. 2 in a row. Lost. This is a smash spot.
Friends through eternity, loyalty, honesty will stay together through thick or thin.
South Dakota State's catching 6.5 against UCF. I was actually impressed with UCF the other day. I'll lay the 6.5 with the Golden Knights. I don't feel very good about it. What are you doing here?
It's a lot of points. Oh, man. I'm on South Dakota State.
The Brown Bears are catching 18.5 against USC. USC's coming off that loss to UCI. Give me the points. What are you doing here, Mac?
Sick Brown. Oh, Noah, you locking up TMG again?
I'm not locking this one up. You got USC as an MTE on deck here after this. Make sure Kobe Johnson and Boogie Ellis are playing if you're going to bet this.
Southern is catching 24.5 against the Illini. I'll take the points, I guess. I'm not betting this game. What are you doing here, Mac?
I will lay it with Illinois. They look like shit the other night.
They did. Back. That's what scared me a little bit there. Yeah. I need the line on Cal Poly, Cal Baptist, and also Lemoyne and UC Santa Barbara. Kent State is laying 4.5 against Missouri State. I kind of like Kent State here, but Missouri State's all right. This is in the Virgin Islands. I'll lay the 4.5. Mac, what are you doing here?
I'm going to take Missouri State, or I'm going to take Kent State here. I think they're the better basketball team.
Yeah, you're taking Kent State, right? Me too.
Yeah, Kent State. Yeah,
I feel pretty good about this. I feel decent about this as a potential lock. Picks page. Check out the picks page.
I'll lock it. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
Yep.
Time to ride the golden flashes. Let's go, folks. St. Louis is taking on Wichita State. Wichita State's laying 4.5. Oh man, I hate this game. To tell you the truth.
Hate this game too.
Give me Wichita. What are you doing here?
I'll take St. Louis. I have no feel though.
Cal Baptist is laying 11.5 against Cal Poly. Cal Poly won the other night. Are they better than we realize? They're not last year's Cal Poly. They're a little bit better. Give me the 11.5 in the Mustangs, but I'm not betting this. What are you doing here, Mac?
Yeah, they might be a little bit better, but it's still not very good. I'll lay it.
Lemoyne's catching 20.5 against UC Santa Barbara. Let's do this. Although, what is Barbara winless? They're winless, I think, right?
They're terrible.
They're gonna get it at some point, dude. I'll take the points. I'm locking it.
Yes.
Come swim with the Dolphins in Santa Barbara. Is this in Santa Barbara? I think it is actually in Santa Barbara. Folks, what are we doing? Hop on over here. Let's go.
Wait,
Dayton.
are you locking Santa Barbara or are you locking Lemoyne?
Lemoyne.
Okay, yeah, I'm with you. I thought you said Santa Barbara. Yeah, I'm locking Lemoyne as well. Let's go.
I'm on Lemoyne plus 20.5 points.
Sprinkle some on the money line. Let's go.
No, I'm not going to ride the money line because that's not going to hit. But
the money line's on the next one that Colby was hinting on here.
Yeah, Dayton, Houston doing battle. Houston's laying 12.5. I will not take the money line, but I will fly on with the Flyers right now. I think 12.5 is a little too much.
A little. They have the entire crowd. This is their place. And they won the ESPN Worldwide Events Center or whatever. They have done this before. They beat Kansas on a buzzer beater in one of these.
I remember.
MTVs.
It bounced all around the rim. I remember that.
This is the have fun, take a shot on the money line pick. Literally, like, I have no inclination. No, like, my handicap, I have this at plus at 11. So I'm taking the plus 12.5, but I'm sprinkling it just because Dayton has the crowd here. This is a Flyers crowd in Charleston. Have fun. This is where I'm having fun. Dayton money line.
I'll take the points, but I'm not locking this either because Houston can drill fucking teams. And if Dayton,
I don't think
Anthony Grant teams historically can go cold as fuck at times. It hasn't happened yet this year, but we'll see. I will take Dayton in the points. I'm not locking this though. You're locking this, Noah?
Yeah, I'm locking it and I'm taking it on the money line.
Noah Bieniek locking the Flyers. No, I'm not talking about Ron Hextall. We're talking about the Dayton Flyers. Let's go. Mac, what are you doing here?
Lock battle. Give me the Cougars. They're gonna fuck Dayton up. Get this shit out of here. 20 plus. Let's go. Get this cute little crowd out of here.
In one corner, money line, Mac riding with the Cougs. In the other corner, Noah Bieniek jumping on the Flyers. He's a radio flyer. I could see Houston fucking them up too. I'm taking the
point.
Why's
the line 12.5?
Yeah,
they're gonna fuck them up. They might 30-piece them.
Ooh.
That was a Super Bowl to beat St. John's.
Yeah. Washington, San Diego State. San Diego State's laying 5.5 points. Might be able to find a 5 out there. Isn't this in Vegas? There's a fucking race going on right outside of these fucking people's hotel rooms. The T-Mobile Center. Hopefully it's better than your fucking service. Watch out. The fucking, if it's anything like their reception, the lights might go out at any fucking time. All right. Anyway, care how many commercials you have common sense on. Still got shit service. I don't know. I haven't had it in like 5 years, but it was shitty at one point. I'm on San Diego State -5 here, 5.5. Actually, I see a flat 5 right now. So let's lay the 5. What are you doing here, Mac?
Man. Yeah, I'll lay the 5.
All righty, folks. That's getting it done right there in 1 fucking hour. Those are all of the games. All of the games. Remember, I am locking up these teams. The Lemoyne Dolphins are a lock for Dundee. Kent State is a lock for Dundee. St. Mary's is a lock for Dundee. Grand Canyon is a lock for Dundee. Okay, I'm not gonna stop. St. John's. We're going back. All right. 88 miles an hour, 88.8 miles per hour. Let's go. Also taking the Flamin' Libs. That's one of my favorite plays of the day, I think, actually. Flamin' Libs, I think, will lock down Vermont's offense. Love that play. Also taking Kennesaw State in a lock battle. This guy. Anyway, also locking up Portland State, the Vikings. Also locking up Wofford plus a gigantic number. I'm seeing 18.5, by the way. Before I didn't see that number, I'm seeing 18.5 right now. Folks, get on over there on the Terriers. Also locking up the likes of Texas system play. Also battling Mac here with the Miami Hurricanes. And also locking up the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, as well as Northern Kentucky, plus the points, and Mississippi State. And I believe, who am I forgetting? I'm forgetting one right now. The Georgia Bulldogs, I believe, right? The Georgia Bulldogs and North Texas. There we go. Mac, fire.
Yeah, I'm on the mean green with you as well against the Charleston Tigers. Give me the Bulldogs, Georgia. I think they'll bounce back against Providence. Manhattan. We're on those guys tomorrow. UConn, lay the big number at the guards. They're going to put it on Indiana. Weber State is going to get it done against Colgate. Coastal. I think they're live dog against Charleston. I think Charleston's a little bit overrated. Marymount, Kelly Pepe is going to get it done against Stephen F. Austin. Portland State, game's away from the Shoenecker, so I'll take Portland State here against the Tommies. Northern Iowa, wrong team favored. They're better than South Florida. Wofford as well in the big number against Virginia Tech. Texas as well. Kenny Payne auto fade. Let's go Liberty. Flamin' Libs get it done against the Catamounts of Vermont. They're the superior mid-major lock battle. Let's go. Big 12 over ACC. Give me the Wildcats at K-State. Tang gang here, baby. Grand Canyon over South Carolina. St. Mary's over Xavier. Kent State lay the number against Missouri State. Lemoyne. Here we go. Big number against Santa Barbara. Sprinkle some on the money line. And the nightcap. Let's go. What's that?
We forgot about the Jaspers. Tommy Lee, by the way, shout out to Tommy Lee. I might have had an encounter with your wife once, but ex-wife. I'm sorry. Anyway, the play. I forgot about Manhattan. I have a good bartending story from an incident. I'll tell you that off air. Anyway, Noah, fire away with your locks.
All right, so big card here for me today. I think I'm seeing the board all right, so I was a little bit more looser. Miami, Ohio against Eastern Illinois, 7.5 there. I'd lay it all the way up to -12. Quinnipiac -6.5 against Albany. Winthrop -12.5 against Elon. By the way, that Miami, Ohio was a lock battle. This one's a lock battle as well. I got Georgia Southern plus 5.5 against Kennesaw State there. Wake Forest plus 1.5 against against LSU. Sorry. Portland State minus 4.5 against St. Thomas. Utah, for some reason, Colby wants to lock battle me on Slick Rick again. So we're going there. Minus 4.5 with the Utes against St. John's. Minus 4.5 with St. Mary's against Xavier. And then the have fun play of the night, a lock battle with Mac. The reason why I'm taking this is Dayton's already done this once. They've beaten Kansas in an MTE in the championship. They have the crowd here in Charleston. The Flyers win outright. I'm taking the plus 12.5. Plus 20 on the money line against Houston. Houston's played UL Monroe, Corpus Christi, Stetson, Towson. Kelvin Sampson has not scheduled tough because he's going into the Big 12. He's nervous about this team. They lose a lot from last year. This year's team, I don't believe in. They were in a dogfight against Utah. Give me Dayton here. I just think they get it done. The crowd helps them out.
You just said Utah is significantly better than St. John's.
They are.
He said
Utah is not close to Houston. They should.
He said Dayton has done this before.
They have. They knocked off Kansas in an MTE in the championship.
You know who's done it before? Slick Rick Pitino. Fuck you, buddy. I can't wait, folks. No. Subscribe to the College Basketball Experience. We're on Twitter follow on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. I'm on Twitter at DColbyD. Moneyline Max on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. Noah Bieniek's on Twitter at NoahB77_. Subscribe on YouTube, youtube.com/The College Experience. That's the hub for all of our shows. I'm doing the College Football Experience in like 7 minutes. So hop on over, watch the College Football Experience. Folks, the FCS College Football Experience. I also host the College Baseball Experience with Noah Bieniek and myself. And then Moneyline Mac hosts the Big 12 Experience. All of those come together on that channel. So subscribe, youtube.com/The College Experience. Please, if you can, take a minute out of your day and hop over to iTunes. Give us a 5-star review. That shit helps us. Sponsors often look and say, hey, we know these guys are idiots, but the world kind of likes them. Maybe we should give them money, right? And then I spend that money. Essentially, it just funnels through with doing more dumb shit, giving you more content or entertainment, whatever the fuck. But we also happen to hit a lot of bets, starting with Slick Rick Pitino starting tomorrow. Folks, until next time, till tomorrow night for college basketball. College football is coming right up, though. This is the College Basketball Experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
Yeah, it's got me thinking about the good shit. The minute that I seen your grill again, it made me good trip. Good dog the mind back like dog rewind that. Man, I didn't get mad when you near me hit the can back, but the comings on was strong. Now my shit's coming along, you know the song. The truth is I'm pretty much on fire again. It's heating up for real, I'm alive again. And that's the attraction factor. Vancouver, Michigan with my rap disaster. Yeah, you know you want it how you want it. No need to trip cause I got it, doggone it. It's all yours and the extras too. All the super music and the sex for hope. Just get it straight cause you caught me in a good mood. Let me demonstrate what this